Hello, welcome. Today you are going to be learning about multiplication. You will be looking at different pictures and figuring out what the equation is to the picture. So a couple important vocabulary words, and remember that vocabulary are just important words that all fourth graders need to know. So our vocabulary words that you need to know for this lesson. The first word is multiplication. Multiplication. And the second word you need to know is equation. Okay, so remember, multiplication is basically just repeated addition. And then equation is a numeric sentence that you write. And we'll get into that a little bit more. So let's get started. So I am going to, remember your job is to look at a picture and to write a multiplication equation. So let's get started with this picture here. So we know that multiplication is repeated addition or different groups of the same number. So there is one group of 3 right here. And now there are 2 groups of 3, 3 groups of 3, and 4 groups of 3. So with multiplication, the same number of items have to be in one group. So notice that in every single group, in this group, there's 3, in this group there's 3, in this group there's 3, in this group there's 3. If we had a group of 2, we would not be able to use this in our multiplication equation. We'd have to make a different equation, which we'll get into at a later time. So let's go ahead and erase this. So now your job, what you're going to be responsible for learning, is looking at a picture and creating a multiplication equation. So I see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 groups right here. So I'm going to write a 4 groups. I'm going to use the multiplication sign, which is like a little X to show groups. There's 4 groups, and in each group there's 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to have 4 groups of 3. And I can put my equation sign. I can solve this by counting up all of the x's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I know that 4 times 3 is 12. And there is my equation. Remember, an equation is a number sentence. It's a math sentence. So this equation is telling me that there's 4 groups of 3. And in total, there is 12. Okay, let's try another one. So here is a picture. I'm going to draw this picture right here. Okay, and I'm going to circle this. So now looking at this picture right here, our job is to now create an equation by looking at this picture. So remember, when we're doing our multiplication, we're trying to figure out, first we're thinking how many groups are there and how many are in each group. So if I look right here, I see that there are 1, 2, 3 groups. And in each group, there is 1, 2. In every single group, there's 2. So that shows me we can use a multiplication equation. And so our multiplication equation is 3 times 2. And we can even find the product or the answer by just counting up all the total numbers or x's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our equation that shows this picture is 3 times 2 is 6. All right, now it's your turn. So take a look at this picture then create a multiplication equation for this picture. Go ahead and pause this, and you can use your graph paper or whiteboard or piece of paper to solve this. And then once you're done, resume the video and see if your equation matches mine. Okay, welcome back. So you were just looking at this picture right here and trying to figure out the equation for this problem. So again, when we're doing multiplication equations, first we put the number of groups there are, and then we put our multiplication sign, and then we're going to put the number that's in each group, and then an equal sign, and then the final product. So first we want to look at how many groups there are. So I see 1, 2, 3. So we're going to put a 3 here. So 3, and remember this, the X is a multiplication sign, it means groups of, so 3 groups of, and now we want to look how many are in each group. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 in this group, 1, 2, 3, 4 in this group, 1, 2, 3, 4 in this group. So all 3 groups have 4. So we want to write this 4 here, so 3 groups of 4.
You have an incoming call.
And in order to figure out what it equals, we are going to add up all the x's, and we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 as our final product. So if you wrote down 3 times 4 equals 12, give yourself a big pat on the back. Awesome job. All right, you're going to go ahead and get working on your classwork. Great job, and keep up the excellent work.